Whenever you're ready, Kate.
Thanks for doing my job for me, guys.
Boy.
Somebody has to, right?
You see?
Hello, welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Jules is with us.
Well, I thought you'd shut down there.
The algorithm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the last day of school, isn't it? So you're right. Shaka's here, Stevie's here. Shaka has been on his travels, though, recently. He's been rubbing shoulders with people in high places.
Oh,
nice.
Well, you know,
Prime Minister.
Keir Starmer, Prime Minister of the UK.
you know, that's just how I roll.
What's going on here, Shaka?
We're just having a casual conversation about whether Arsenal should be in the top 10 or not. I said, Sir Keir, I'm sorry, no silverware. You're not in the top 10. It's a hard top 10 to be in.
I hope you put him right on the budget.
What?
We don't talk politics on the show, Stevie.
Well, he needs to, that guy.
The first question is actually about Shaka's visit to number 10 Downing
Not
Street.
about the budget, is it?
It's not about the budget.
Thank God. Thank God. Oh, boy.
It's not even about financial fair play. But Shaka, what were you and Keir Starmer talking about? What points did you take away from your time with him that you can share with us?
Oh, well, as I mentioned, we were talking about Arsenal and whether they should be in the top 10 or not. And I said, Sir Keir, you've just got to be better than that. You can't finish second, no silverware. That's not going to wash in my top 10.
Tell us a little bit more about your special trip.
Oh, well, in all honesty, Show Racism the Red Card, the anti-racism organisation that I'm president of, we had was our 5th Hall of Fame induction ceremony. 10 Downing Street reached out to us some months ago asking if they could be hosts, and initially it was actually scheduled for January, and then it got moved to June, obviously. And we were able to host in the gardens of 10 Downing Street. Weather was absolutely beautiful. Arsenal was one of the clubs inducted, along with Sunderland, Bolton, Arsenal, and I forgot the 4th, you know.
We can't help you.
It's going to come to me. It's going to come to me.
And that's the president as well.
Right? Oh God!
It was only a few days ago.
You know the 4th was? Portsmouth. Who I played for, my team.
Your team.
Yeah. And I presented Portsmouth with their award. So it really was a fantastic day. So many of the ex-players who've been a part of the work that we do over the last 30 years showed up. So it was great. Had a lot of laughs, good fun. It was an evening well spent.
We were very proud of you, Shaka.
Thank you very much, Kay.
I do have a question now.
All right.
Did you use the restroom while you were there? I always want to know if they're like really spectacular and really posh.
I did.
Were they?
No, they weren't.
Just normal?
There's just no. I mean, in all honesty, it's an old building. When I say it's been refurbished, but you know, narrow hallways. The layout has.
Back.
Huh?
Did you have to go to the shed at the back?
No. I'm just saying.
Old.
Back in the day, the restrooms did used to be outside.
They're inside. They're inside.
Okay.
But as you know, narrow hall. You know, like you go into any old, but hallways are narrow. It's not like now where everything's kind of open plan, and so it's that kind of traditional layout. But it was fantastic because while it's been obviously refurbished, so much of it you just kind of recognize from seeing on TV, and it's exactly like that, you know. And it was a good day. Saying that, it's not my first time being there, I will add.
Oh.
I actually had a Hall of Fame there in 2008 when Gordon Brown was Prime Minister.
Was it one of those old ones where you pull it and everybody in the house can hear you? The whole building knows that you're
Sorry,
in.
I started this. My apologies. I just always wonder about these things. Okay, we learned the other day that Shaka had the privilege of meeting the British Prime Minister as part of the Show Racism the Red Card campaign. For the rest, who is the most important person they have gotten the chance to meet? Stevie.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I would probably guess it would be Mr. Nelson Mandela.
That is up there.
That is impressive.
Or Muhammad Ali. I guess it would be a toss between Nelson Mandela and Muhammad Ali.
I would have loved to meet one of those two. I've never met either of those.
But some people like those two in particular, but people of that ilk have this aura about them.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether it's coming out of them or whether it's you feel it because you know who they are. But both of them had this, I can't even explain what it was. It's just there's a feeling you get when somebody's around that's not quite just an ordinary person. There's something special about them. So, yeah.
I would have loved to meet. That would be my dream kind of. If you say to me you could have dinner with one person, living or alive, living or dead, those two would probably be in the top two. In all honesty, Muhammad Ali and Nelson Mandela.
You're pretty high, right? Can you beat that, Jules?
Not really. I mean, I don't have anybody living or alive, like Shaka just said, to be fair. But Diego Maradona is the one for me. Like, very lucky to interview him when he was the Argentina head coach and they played France in Marseille a long time ago. But yeah, I can't beat Shaka or Stevie.
I met the Queen as well.
Oh my goodness.
Met the Queen.
Now you're showing off now.
I'm just, you know.
Oh, do you know who I
Did
met?
you meet the Queen?
Oh, I met Princess Di.
Did you?
I did, aye. Cup final day. She was presented to both teams. Yeah, so I met Princess Di as well.
Stevie can have a power rankings of
Right.
famous people that he's met.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run
Actually,
through
I've got
it.
to, actually, you know
Stevie
what?
wins.
I've got to tell you. Wait a minute. So, I had a picture framed of me meeting Princess Di, right? And my mum came down to visit us when we were in Sheffield. And I had it on I think it was in the kitchen wall or something. And I go to my mum, I said, by the way, come and see this. I went, who's that? And she went, oh, it's you. I went, no, not me. I went, no. I went, no, not me. That lady. She went, I've absolutely no idea. She went, who is it? I went, it's Princess Di. She went, no, it's not. Don't be silly. And walked away. I thought I was winding her up. Yeah. Honestly.
Who's that?
Who's that?
You?
It's you. I went, I know it's me. Don't mean me. I mean the other one. She's like, no, it's not. And she walked away. Didn't believe me.
That was a nice question. Okay, Leverkusen want 140 million for Florian Wirtz. Should Liverpool pay that for Alexander Isak instead?
No,
Why
just leave
not,
Isak
Jack?
alone. Just leave Isak alone. He's happy. He's happy where he is. Just leave him alone.
He is in the best part of the world.
Well, without
northeast of
question.
England.
Without any kind of question. Just leave Alexander alone. Just leave Alex alone.
What do you think, Jules?
I think it's one or the other. Obviously, we've discussed a lot on the show. They don't have unlimited funds either to go and sign all the players that they want. So, of the number 9 or the number 10, to put it simply, they just wanted to strengthen that number 10 position. So Szoboszlai had a good season. They believe that Wirtz is a better player. I think they're right. And that's why they are right now negotiating for that deal to go through. And if that deal goes through, there's obviously not enough money left for a number 9 at the price of Alexander Isak. So they might not sign a number 9. They might do if they lose Darwin Núñez or maybe Luis Diaz, and then they could sign a number 9 or somebody that could also play on the left-hand side, a bit like Diaz with that kind of versatility. But for now, the priority is very much Wirtz.
Are you pained with that question?
Aye.
Why?
Because I don't think there's a wrong answer. I think if you sign Isak, you're guaranteed 20 goals a season. He's got more than 20 goals in the last 2 seasons in the Premier League. So you're guaranteed 20 goals, I think. But then if you sign Florian Wirtz, you're probably guaranteed that he's going to make as many goals. I don't think there's a wrong answer to this.
It's win-win.
It's a win. Whichever
Leave
one you
Isak
get,
alone. Leave
you are better.
Isak's happy where he is. Stop. Just leave him alone.
Okay, Jules, where was Maignan tonight? Was his head distracted because of Chelsea's interest?
I don't think that was the problem. I think he wants to go to Chelsea. Chelsea want him. They just need to find an agreement with Milan. Right now, there's a difference in the valuation. What Milan want, around 25 million euros. For somebody who turns 30 on July 3rd and has only 1 year left on his contract, you can see that as a bit too expensive, and that's what Chelsea are thinking. So they would rather pay 15 million euros, for example. But because all three parties really want this deal, Milan don't want him to stay because he's not going to extend his contract, so they would lose him in a year on a free. Doesn't make any sense for them. So I think this deal will happen. I don't think that was the problem. The problem is he had Kalulu at right back, he had Theo Hernandez at left back, and Ibrahima Konate and Longley as the two centre backs. I mean, L'Equipe, as we know, are quite harsh in their ratings for games. They gave Kalulu a 2, Konate a 2, Longley a 2, and Theo Hernandez a 2. So at least everybody is on the same level, 2 out of 10.
A 2. L'Equipe, so harsh. Yesterday, Ale said that when Yamal was out, Barca was struggling, therefore he should be the Ballon d'Or winner. That's putting words in his mouth a bit, but that's what was picked up yesterday. Today,
that's what I heard.
When Dembele was substituted, France scored 3 goals. Do we follow the same principle?
Ah, boy. Ah, boy. Don't look at me, as Jules.
Jules said it on the show, didn't he, when he was talking about Yamal and Dembele, who should win the Ballon d'Or? Is it because of what they did on this game, or is it, so it's kind of the same question, really.
Yeah, Shirky should win it, he said.
Yeah, well, Shaka should. On this game. Hey, as they say, you're only as good as your last game. And right now, Shirky's Ballon d'Or material.
Who would you pick between Yamal and Dembele, Jules?
Oh, boy.
Obviously, I'm a bit biased, but I'll go for Ousmane Dembele. Listen, I can't have a Ballon d'Or that scored 3 goals in the Champions League season. I can't have a Ballon d'Or that scored 9 goals in the league. I'm sorry, Lamine is great. He's still young. He's a wonderful talent, technically super gifted. He puts you on the edge of your seat every time he does. But there's not enough goals for me there to compare to Ousmane Dembele. But then it depends. You want either the style and the looks, or you want the numbers. And people would differ. Stevie said it really well on the show. We all have different opinions. I would rather take the treble from Dembele, and being such a key part of a team that is the best team in Europe. Dembele is the best player in the best team of Europe. How can he not win the trophy of the best player in Europe when he's the best player in the best team of Europe? And for me, that's simple. And he's got better numbers than Lamine Yamal.
Okay. Important question, Shaka. When will we be getting a power rankings of teams in the Club World Cup?
No. I've retired. After tonight's power rankings, I've retired. I've retired on top.
Tomorrow?
Top. Sorry.
I've retired undefeated.
Tomorrow we're looking for some content for the show.
No. Don't start.
Bonus edition.
No, I'm still exhausted from today's.
Viewers who were so loyal to us.
I'm still exhausted from today's. It was hard work today, okay?
Hey, Jules, thoughts about Real Madrid signing Franco Mastantuono?
Well done to them. PSG were also keen, and I think Real Madrid was his dream move anyway. So 45 million euros, which is a lot of money for a 17-year-old, as talented as he is, and he's been great for River this season. He will stay and play with River in the Club World Cup and then join Real Madrid after that. Ideally, Real Madrid, I think, wanted him for the Club World Cup to just get used to the environment and the squad. It's not going to happen. But the other thing to say is you have Arda Güler, who's a similar profile. You've got Brahim Diaz, who's a similar profile, on top of Rodrigo and Kylian and Vini and Hendrik and Bellingham. That's a lot of players. So Mastantuono coming, and he, as we said, he's not going to come not just now. He will come in August. That's a lot of players for Xabi Alonso for next season. So I'm waiting to see who leaves the club as well, because they can't just keep everybody in that squad.
No, they can't. But maybe they would feature in Shaka's Club World Cup power rankings.
Ooh, can't wait for that
we'll
one.
leave it there. Can't wait for that tomorrow. Make sure to tune in to see if that will materialise another power rankings back-to-back days from Shaka Hislop. Thanks for watching us today.